Hey, what's going on, guys? We're Sis in the Pupil. Welcome into the review of Noragami. You saw the thumbnail. We're going to break down this anime that came out back in 2013 or 2014, I
We're folding
believe.
paper?
I'm sorry?
We're folding paper?
No, it's not origami. It's Noragami.
Is that sushi?
Yeah,
Alright, I'm sorry.
I would think that, to be honest, but it's not.
Yeah.
This is an anime about a minor god who's trying to make it big and gain
Who
worshippers.
fucks with minors? I'm just playing.
Yeah. He's a minor god who tries to get worshippers and followers by not only killing monsters and phantoms, but by spreading his name too, weirdly by writing it on walls and with his phone number.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about some things. But he meets Hiyori, a human girl who honestly straight Yusuke's herself to save him. Like
That's so crazy.
She pushes Yato away to not get hit by the bus, and she dies, becoming a cat spirit girl who's not quite dead,
Right.
but is in the middle of these two worlds of dead and being alive.
The far shore and the near shore.
The far shore and the near shore. And only Yato, the minor god, can help her supposedly can help her get back to normal. And that's her wish she wants from him by paying him 5 pennies.
That's funny, yeah.
5 yen.
It's cheap.
Give me 5 yen and I'll do it.
It's cheap to hire a god.
She hires him and they go on 12 episodes of fun.
Right.
To try and get her back to being a regular human, when in actuality, I mean, she should just be happy being a half ghost. I'm so sick.
It is sick.
She's kind of like freaking from Bleach. You just jump out of your soul and go fight some people and go back in your
like
body.
you got hops, you're strong as fuck.
Yeah, hops, yes. But that's
cattail.
That's the gist of the show, and throughout the show we meet Yukine. Is it Yukine? Yeah, Yukine.
Yeah.
Yukine, the sword, the troubled youth sword.
Fucking bratty kid, bro.
Piss
me off.
We see some other gods. We see a god of vengeance a god of calamity. Who wants Yato dead in the end. And we also meet the baddie god who has a team of
god of poor
soldiers.
People, the god of like bad luck,
god of poor people. Yes,
yeah.
A lot of different gods going on. And
she's OP as fuck.
Who?
The goddess of bad luck.
Fortune?
She's super OP.
The pink hair?
Yes.
I guess, yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
She opens rifts like that. Like it's even the other guy. Well, I guess we'll get to that. But the other guy's like, well, really, she's the only one who can create rifts like that. Like every time there's a rift, really, it's because of her. Like she does that all the time.
But she also betrays men.
She's a gold digger.
But yes,
she ain't messing with no broke.
She's not. Well, she's actually messing with a broke dude. Her bodyguard.
Yeah.
Her weapon.
Well, some people think she's rich in life and love.
Yes. And in mentioning weapons, it's a very interesting show because it's kind of like Soul Eater.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you got weapons that are also people, but they turn into weapons when needed, but they're also people.
Sakai.
Yes, it's definitely one of those kind of shows. I thought it was a mix between, I wrote it down, I think, but I thought it was a mix between Soul Eater and Madoka Magica.
Yeah.
Because like, it was trying to be all kind of like lovey-dovey a little bit. Not really.
Yeah, if you have to state a sentence every time you attack with your ultimate move, you got some magic roll going on in you for sure.
I was getting annoyed with this. Like every time you do that, his move to slice them, his final slice, he do that. I call it from in this land of Japan and all. I'm like, dude, shut up, just do it.
No.
But yes, a lot of the show was
telegraphing your attacks. Like I know that's coming now. I can dodge it.
Yeah. And it's the same animation every time. So it's like, oh, dude, was this Sailor Moon?
Yeah.
And now. I just forgot what I was going to say, dude. Anyways.
Good.
Let's go ahead and get into our hypes. What were some hypes you had about this show, Paul?
The end of it.
Okay.
Not that it was over. Just honestly, like, I'm not going to try to gripe. But the best fight was the last fight. Against the other god of war.
Okay, yeah.
The god of calamity.
Friend?
Yeah, god of calamity.
His backstory was sick.
It was sick, and I appreciate it. It was the best part of the story.
It was cool.
It was the best part of the story.
I think that's not true.
I mean, you know, it wasn't like this show had the best fight at the end, which I guess I can appreciate. It was just really good. It was fluid, good motion, good. All the reveals came at the end too.
You remember his backstory fully?
I just remember that he kind of left the like he was partnered with him, like as far as
but before that he was
human, right?
He was human,
right?
Not many humans could turn into gods, but
right.
You get that by your name spreading. And he was like one of the vassals of a kingdom that was
kill people.
like an assassin, yeah.
Right.
And people would fear his name when they heard him coming.
So they use his name to invoke like death warrants and stuff.
Yes, and whenever it's kind of like whenever you think of something a lot and it becomes a well-known name, that's when it becomes a god.
Freddy Krueger.
There you go. But yeah, so that was his backstory. In the last fight, yeah, he gathered the power of these because we mentioned this real quick. Phantoms are really what they're fighting. The gods. They stop phantoms. The phantoms cause people to want to commit suicide or want to do other crazy stuff.
Self-deletion.
Yeah.
God.
And yeah, Yato, Yato, and that's really what they're fighting. But in the end, homeboy, I forget his name. Let me see. What's his name?
Over here.
Silver. What was his name, dude?
One Eye Willie.
Oh my god. Robbo.
Oh yeah.
Robbo. Lord Robbo.
And the what's her name? Daima? What's
No, his weapon that used to be with Yato?
Well, I mean, she's with everybody. Apparently, the whore.
No, Nora.
Nora's a whore.
No.
Nora's not specifically her name, but Nora is the name
Nora.
that they give Sekai that basically make a contract with any god.
Yes.
Which makes her a whore, and gods don't like that.
They have like a bunch of names tattooed on them.
Yeah, you fucking slut, and they fucking like, we hate you, we'll kill you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nora had a grudge against Yato for using him, and I guess
and dropping her.
Yes, and dropping her. And Robbo used him because he had a grudge too, and their whole grudge was against Yato. And the whole show, we think Yato's like a freaking, just some normal minor god, like nobody.
Some fucking smelly bum.
Yeah, he wears a tracksuit, but he's actually a badass god. He actually was a cool Calamity.
Yeah, god of Calamity, dude. He used to kill a lot of people back in the day.
Yeah, people and Sekai. But my hype moment, I think, was I have two different hype moments, and I'll go through them real quick.
Okay.
One of them I really liked was the whole it was the whole thing about the regalia. The whole thing.
Yeah, that was cool.
Cool. Now most of the regalia are older, but if you see a young regalia, that's kind of a tragic story,
right?
Because that means it's a kid who took his life, and whenever you're a regalia, you stay in the spirit form that you died in. So normally you'd see older people, but when you see Yukine, he's a young kid, and he actually really was endeared to Yato. Because Yato saw him and was trying to help him not become this monster. Whenever regalia keep losing their heart, they become a phantom.
Right.
And like a strong one at that.
And we see almost become
that's
a phantom.
my other favorite part. Yeah. When Yukine he almost became a phantom. He's like, dude, he was at the phantom point.
Dude, I'm sorry. Like, okay, that was a cool part, but it just pissed me off. It's like, dude, you see you're hurting your master. Like, you're stealing, you're doing all this stupid shit because you're so angry that you're dead. Well, that's kind of your fault, man. You know, like you ran away, whatever happened, like you stole your stuff, like you made the bad decisions, and now you want people to feel sorry for you. That's like, no shit, your friends moved on. They're alive, you're dead. Like, dude, come to grips with this already. But now you're a fucking cool sword. Like, you should be happy that you got a second chance. He could have left your ass and let you become a phantom, but he didn't. He's a good guy. He helped you out. That pissed me off so much, dude. I wanted what's her name to slap the shit out of him. Like, don't you see what you're doing? Like, you know.
All his faults. Yato was trying not to be some mean dad, and that he was trying not to push him away.
Yeah, he was trying not to be not like every other god would have been. And killed him.
And reprimanded him. Yeah,
every god told him you need to get rid of him, eliminate him, punish him. Yeah,
you'll see.
I thought the way to get rid of the Phantom in Rogue Sekai was cool. How you need 3 other regalia to basically punish you. Like, you need them to hold you accountable, which makes sense because they're human too. And who better to kind of reprimand you than another human? You know?
Yeah.
Who the fuck is a god gonna say like, dude, you've been living since fucking 800 years. Like, who are you to tell me anything?
I didn't think about that. But that's a good point. Yeah. Gripes. Was that kind of your gripe? Like, what was your gripe of
my
that?
gripe was one. There wasn't much action, bro. Like, there was action, but it really didn't happen until like the last 3 episodes, maybe.
Okay.
That was the best fight and the only fight, you know.
Okay.
I mean, the transformation. Like, do we need Sailor Moon transformations every time you do an attack, bro? Like, I don't like that.
Dude, that's early. That's like 2010s, early like 2000s. You know, you save money by doing the same animation.
Yeah, Rick and Morty told us. So
yeah, come on.
I don't know. That was my biggest gripe. Like, I don't like that. Like, I don't like if you do it a few times, fine. But after like the second or third time, you should like just have your swords shining so we know the final attack is coming and then just slash, bro. You don't have to say the whole sentence. Don't give me the spiel.
Fair enough. I think my biggest gripe was the lack of cohesion in the show. So they were dead. Right. Oh, I'm sorry, they were dead and gods. But then you could also see the gods sometimes. Right. But then you'd forget about them. That was the whole thing. And then, like, so Yato and Yukine would go to his Hiyori's family's house.
They never saw him.
And they saw them for a second. They were like looking, and then they thought nothing of it.
Right.
And then Yato, beer. Yeah, Yato's like Yato has to eat food to survive. Like, he has to eat.
That's true.
Like, what?
That is true.
And then, like, when he's writing on the walls
you're a god, but you have to eat.
he's writing on the walls to put his phone number, and humans can call his number to come.
That's weird.
What?
But they forget you though, right? How
Yeah.
do they remember you?
How is he even holding a phone? You know, like the little things like that.
That's true.
Yukine stole money. Okay, what really pissed me off was Yukine stole that change from the store, right?
Yeah.
That Yato was working at.
Yeah.
For what were you going to use that change for? You could take anything you want. You could take anything you want, and nobody will think twice about it. You know what I'm saying? He stole the pennies and change, and Yato got upset. They all got upset at him. Who cares? First of all, he took pennies and quarters. Second of all, how are you going to spend it? You're dead. It's just like a cohesion lack there. And then also what really ticked me off too was the random powers that some people just had. Like Nora, whenever she went to Hiyori at the near the end and she stole her memory.
Yeah.
Where did that power come from? I just stole her memory.
It's canon.
It's randomly. I took her memory. How'd you bring out my memory casing?
Wait, I agree with you on that one.
Regalia get power like that? Okay. If they want to establish that later, cool. But just randomly take her memory? This is like an extremely strong power for a former human to have.
Well, I think that's the difference between Nora and Regalia. The fact that she can bond with multiple. Yeah, she knows some tricks.
I don't know.
I don't know. I want to push back on that Regalia thing as far as him stealing the stuff because he still wants to be human, bro. Like he wants so badly to not. He doesn't want to admit that he's done. Like he has no. There's no chance of him going back to his former self. So he wants to. He's lashing out, and he's a teenager. He's rebelling against basically his father. Basically.
Okay.
That's my thing. I'm not really defending him. He's a piece of shit for what he did. I think.
I get the rebellious part.
Yeah.
I don't get what they're gonna do with the change that you steal. Like, where are you gonna spend it at?
It's not even about that.
Yeah, that's where this would be mad.
Yeah, he's being a teenager. He's rebelling against
Screw you, Yato.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Fine.
Leave me alone.
Favorite character?
The girl, right? She's only in junior high.
Oh, yeah, you need to chill.
I'm just saying. They showed us like 2 bath scenes, her fully naked, and she's just getting to high school. You guys need to chill, Japan. Chill. I appreciate it, but chill.
I think my favorite character was Bishamon, the chick.
Yeah.
The other god that had just wore a bra.
Nah,
patty.
I think what's her name?
Kofku?
Pink hair.
Kofku is her name.
Yeah, Kofku. She was cool.
Or Koku, whatever
She's
her name was.
super OP. She's so OP that one attack creates rifts that expels strong phantoms, and she's just like, I did it again.
Yeah, I love you, Yato.
Yeah.
I love you.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
Okay. Bishamon and Kofku, the chicks.
And she's a gold digger, so that makes me laugh.
We're going to rate this thing, guys. We are giving it ratings here. I'm going to go first. I'm giving it a hard 9. I'm just kidding. It's a 7.5. It's 7.5. I give it 7.5. That was definitely... So 5 is my baseline for like...
Mid.
I mean, we never even... Like, if we give something a 5, it's usually really bad, and I think, when we do that. But 7.5 I'm giving it because... So, like, I kind of use the 5 almost like a really bad. Like, if it's under 5, it's terrible.
Mm-hmm. X-arm.
So 7.5 to me is more closer to mid. It was mid. I actually laughed a few times. Like, remember the episode where they're falling from the building?
Yeah.
The whole episode?
Oh, yeah, that was funny.
That was hilarious.
And then, Yukino was actually commenting, like, how long is this fall going to take?
Yes.
Like, dude, we're still falling, though? Like,
that was funny.
It was funny.
But there were a lot of lulls, too. Like, there was, like, the whole Yukine angry thing, I just was like, dude, hurry up. Like, they probably could have made that one episode.
Yeah, just slap the shit out of him. Get over it.
Yeah. So, it was up and down. I'll give it a 7.5. The ending wasn't amazing. I did like at the end, though, how Nora was like, after they beat Rabo, and then Nora's like, Father, Yato stopped me. What do you want to do next? So there's a dad regalia, which doesn't make any sense.
Season 2 though.
There's season 2.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right. I did see that. My bad. I saw that on the website.
We are not gonna watch it.
I mean,
7.5. Paul.
I'm not gonna give it a 0.5 at all. I'm just gonna give it just an even 7.
I mean,
there were funny moments.
You didn't even like it at all. So you give it a 7?
I didn't hate it.
You give it a 7 though?
6.
I feel like you didn't like it at all.
6.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like
6. I see. Best thing though, like I wouldn't tell someone not to watch it.
Okay.
So that if I tell you not to watch it, then you're either a 5 or below.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give you a 6.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you 6 Noragami. You're not about folding paper. You're not about sushi. You're about a poor god who takes odd jobs.
Yeah.
Which makes no sense. It's like You're right. Like, I hired you to
Yeah.
run my shop, but I can't
Yeah.
see you or remember
Yeah,
you, but I
it's-
can call you to
it's
be like, so fucking dumb.
So dumb.
6.
So dumb. Like, what are you gonna do on the expense reports? You're like, oh, I paid this guy Yato. Who's Yato? You just forget? No, dude, come on.
Like, bro, I'm missing like a whole paycheck
Yeah.
here. What's going on?
Yeah, at least make the jobs not freaking store run jobs or like cooking. Like, what are you doing, dude? Make the jobs like hunting a ghost.
And you're going for a jailbait, so
Yeah.
bad god.
Anyways, guys, Sister of the People, we just reviewed Noragami. Go watch it. Maybe if you want to. Go. We're not pushing you to watch it, but you can watch it.
You should give it a try.
And you've probably watched it if you're watching this review. We didn't like it
pissed.
that much. Guys, we're out of here.